Welcome back, guys, to Fishing Planet. I want to do something a little different from the clips I usually do. Now, this one's going to be more of a crankbait guide, so to speak, in California. Now, believe it or not, I've actually caught a unique striped bass on every single crankbait available except for that one, the 1 meter 3.0. Now, other crankbaits I've found focus more on specific breeds of fish and sizes, etc., etc. So I thought I'd just explain to you guys what I've discovered and what I feel works. Now, this will be more than a one-part series. Now, the crankbait and setup I currently have on the 7 meter 3.0 Lemon Tiger, using the Cosmocast 160 with the Cyclone 5500 fluoro 0.28 mil line, landed me 2 trophy striped bass and 2 unique striped bass between the hours, like in the obviously early morning / morning. So I want to show you guys, no, I don't want to leave, fuck you, just how I caught those 2 uniques. All I've done for those with this crankbait is I cast out to there between 5 AM and 8 AM on the cloudy day. Now this is all I was doing, was getting snagged. Yes. No, I was just doing that. Wait till it floats up and smack it back down again. Now that's all I was doing, guys. And I managed to land quite a few normal striped bass, 2 uniques and a couple of trophies as well. So now it is possible to get 3 that I know of. A good friend of mine actually did. So yes, that's all I do with this crankbait to go for uniques. Is that the entire way in until about 3 meters or 5 meters or whatever. That's casting towards the blue house, or white house as some people call it. Now if I'm casting towards the greenhouse, I'll go the right side and the left side, but I'll use a different approach. I won't do that. I go a real speed of 2 with a tension of 5, believe it or not. And I sit my rod tip on the tip of that shadow of that tree and I just reel it in. Now doing this way though, I've noticed you get quite a few other breeds of fish as well, not just striped bass. I've learned you get trophy steelhead, trophy salmon, steelhead, striped bass, so you get everything. As you can see, I've got a salmon on there, a 6.7, so yeah. Now I don't use this one to cast over there. I sometimes, however, use this one to fish over on the left. Now this crankbait, in my opinion, it's a pretty much a general all-round crankbait. Except for unis, you will rarely get them on this crankbait. All I do, cast out as far as I can, it as close to them rocks as I can. Now you don't always get a fish every cast, obviously, but sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. It's just the luck of the draw. But right now I'm about to get one. Steelhead. Now, that rock there, if I cast towards that, I get not just steelheads, I do get Chinook salmon as well. So I'll just give a couple of casts to see if I can land one or not. Because I want to try and keep this clip as short and easy to follow as possible. So, yeah. I've done quite a bit of testing with these things here, which lures, or which crankbaits rather, suit what spots and what breeds of fish and blah 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 blah. Okay, so I didn't get anything that cast, but that's fine. You do get salmon there as well. And I also go on the edge of that bush, almost to the bank on the other side, like so, and once again I'll keep it as close to them rocks as possible. Now bear in mind, you will not, like I said, get a fish every single cast. It just is a bit different from using bait, I suppose, if you want to call it. Ah, come on. Fucking smallmouth, go away. Don't want you. Now, this exact same crankbait, I've noticed with all the 3.5 metre 2.0 cranks. Keep in mind, you can use all the 2.0 cranks where I currently cast this one. They all do the same job. Over here, you can crank fish for salmon, striped bass. I don't know if you can catch steelhead on the crankbait over here. I never have. I don't think I have anyway, I should say. And you can actually catch trophy salmon casting the way I just did. I did catch one. So there's another salmon anyway. Now, for stripers with this one, it's pretty much anywhere from there all the way over to there. Just a slow reel in, but as a general purpose with the 3.5 metre 2.0 cranks, guys, if you want to catch a variety of fish and not focus on one fish, if you just cast out there as far as you can, generally with a rod that hits 60 metres, I'll just reel that in actually and change rods. So just bear with me. Alright, I've changed rods. This one should get me a little further. I'm using, I don't want to, what do I do? I'm using the Thora 290 with any good reel, but I'm currently using the Exterminator 5500 fluoro 0.3. Braid works just as well, guys. Don't count on fluoro to catch you decent fish here. It just helps in my opinion, but you do not need it. So you want to just cast out as far as your setup will allow. It's a bit better. And once again, just over to the side near that and just reel it in, guys. That's all you do, really, with this crankbait. You don't need to stop and go, you don't need to twitch or anything. The fish will take it. Now it might be, you know, 2 or 3 casts between, or not, before you get a fish, but you will land fish like this. This is also a good way to farm XP here as well. So, yes. Oh, I've got a steelhead by the look of it. Yep. Same goes for the blue house and anywhere where I cast. Now, you can actually catch fish casting. Hang on, where am I? There I am. Up there. You watch, I won't get one now. It'll make a liar out of me. Bet I get snagged though. But you can, like I said guys, catch fish this way as well. You get a lot, and I mean a lot, more bass, like smallmouth and largemouth and crap fishing up near the wall though, than you do anything else. So yeah, it didn't make a liar out of me. That's good to know. What? A steelhead. Holy crap. I've never caught a steelhead up there before. Shit. That's awesome. So yeah, that worked out quite well. So that's 2 of the crankbaits. The 2.5 metre, 3.5 metre 2.0s, and the 7 metre 3.0s, be it the blue and white, or white and blue, lemon, or smoky. Now with, where are they? I think it was this one. I'm almost sure it was this one actually. I use the 2 metre 5.0 when I'm fishing for unique striped bass at the greenhouse, and it's pretty much the same as the other way. You just smack it down the bottom and let it float back up, pretty much. As soon as it shows up on the thing, there we go. But I haven't got the right reel and whatnot set up. But using the Cosmo cast and the cyclone reel, sorry, it's a lot easier to get that up and down motion. So I suggest using, what the fuck? I didn't expect anything to take that, holy crap. But use the same setup. That's a striped bass, is it? Yep. Huh. There you go guys. That's how you catch striped bass. But that's part 1 of my crankbait guide. I hope it helps you. If it does guys, drop a like, leave a comment and subscribe for more, and stay tuned for part 2. Peace out guys.